You have arrived at our channel. So, let's start from the beginning. Jaclyn grew up as a little girl in Texas who wanted to be a ballet dancer and became one of the most famous faces in Hollywood. Despite the illumination, the tempest she encountered remained unabated. A perilous struggle with breast cancer, for tumultuous marriages, and the crushing pain of bereavement. The story of her life unfolds like a riveting novel with each passing chapter. In spite of everything that has happened to her, how has Jaclyn Smith managed to remain an icon on a worldwide scale? What happened in the course of her incredible voyage, which was laden with difficulties? Is Jaclyn Smith's life any different now? The remarkable life behind the glitter and glamour of Hollywood is full with inspiration, but it is also fraught with difficulties and setbacks. Let's explore this narrative together. Childhood and teenage years. Houston, Texas was the site of Jaclyn Smith's birth on October 26, 1945, to parents Margaret Ellen and Jack Smith, a Jewish dentist from Russia. As a child, Jaclyn benefited from her mother's multi-ethnic heritage, which included English, Scottish, Irish, and Welsh ancestry. She frequently reminisced about her humble upbringing in Houston, which she said was rich with precious family memories. In 1964, Jaclyn earned her diploma from Mirabeau B. Lamar High School. Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, offered her a degree in psychology and a theatrical minor. After only a year, though, Jaclyn made the life-altering choice to abandon her studies in favor of a career that better followed her passion. Moving to New York City was a watershed moment for Jaclyn. Her first goal in enrolling at the Balanchine School of American Ballet was to pursue a career in ballet. But New York was a whole different ballgame. Jaclyn came to the realization that ballet was not her calling due to the rigorous training and demanding atmosphere. At this period, she started delving into her newfound love for the stage and acting. Jaclyn made the leap from ballet classes to the acting and modeling industries. Her initial exposure came from modest advertising campaigns, such as those for Breck shampoo and Listerine mouthwash. Even though they didn't seem like much, these parts gave Jaclyn her first taste of acting and sent her on a path she had never been before. Quitting ballet was not a setback for Jaclyn Smith. Rather, it was a springboard to bigger and better things. This daring move catapulted the girl from a little town in Texas into the role of a lifetime, elevating her from movie icon to renowned celebrity. Jaclyn Smith did not become a Hollywood star the moment she stepped foot in the door. Rather, she took advantage of little openings and painstakingly built her career around them, eventually reaching the level of success that most people only dream about. Being selected as the spokesperson for Breck shampoo, becoming a Breck girl, was one of her initial significant achievements. More than merely an ad campaign, this represented the pinnacle of 1970s beauty and sophistication. Magazines all around the United States used Jaclyn's photo, solidifying her status as an iconic figure in show business. Jaclyn and Farrah Fawcett worked together on a fantastic shampoo commercial around the same period. The two became fast friends through this arrangement, which paved the way for a fruitful working relationship. Their friendship grew stronger as they became one of the most adored television couples on Charlie's Angels. Despite this, Jaclyn did encounter several obstacles on her journey. Unfortunately, she was not cast as Victoria Winters in Dark Shadows, despite her tryout. Kate Jackson, who played the part, would go on to introduce Jaclyn to Charlie's Angels production crew. Instead of letting her discourage her, Jaclyn was inspired to keep pushing herself and looking for better chances. The appearance Jaclyn had in 1970's The Adventurers was another big break. Even though the picture bombed at the box office, it was her breakout performance. A news reporter engrossed in breaking news. In this part, Jaclyn was able to demonstrate that she possessed acting chops in addition to her stunning good looks. Her acting chops were real. The early years of Jaclyn Smith's work were quiet and unglamorous, but they were a time of grit and perseverance. She didn't sit around and hope for good fortune. On the contrary, she made the most of every little chance that came her way. Jaclyn was about to embark on a new chapter of her career, one that would bring her genuine fame, and this dogged persistence set the stage for it. A successful career of Jaclyn Smith. Jaclyn Smith arrived at the pinnacle of her career after years of consistent, dogged advancement. Kelly Garrett, a part she landed in 1976, was on Charlie's Angels. at the crossroads of her life that not only changed her, but also made her an international celebrity. At first, Jaclyn wasn't considered for the part, but her mild attractiveness, inherent charisma, and adaptability as an actress won her the part. After its September 1976 debut, Charlie's Angels immediately became a cultural phenomenon, capturing viewers all around the globe and sparking a strong fandom. The Jackson Three, Kate, Farrah Fawcett, and Jaclyn Smith, did more than just rule the small screen. They became famous all around the world after appearing on a wide variety of commercial items, such as dolls, board games, novels, and promotional gear. The show's popularity did more than just make Jaclyn a household name. It cemented her place as an international icon, with her depiction of Kelly Garrett exemplifying the perfect combination of intelligence, strength, and elegance. As the sole actress to remain with the show for all 5 seasons, from 1976 to 1981, Jaclyn's ability and emotional investment in the role shone through. Following the cancellation of Charlie's Angels, Jaclyn showcased her flexibility in the 1981 television film of the same name, in which she played the lead part of Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy, for which she was nominated for a Golden Globe. This achievement confirmed Jaclyn's true calling as an actress, demonstrating that she could handle challenging parts beyond her reputation as a mere beauty idol. In the years that followed, her performances on albums like Family Album, 1994, Windmills of the Gods, 1988, and Rage of Angels, 1983, were just as noteworthy. She solidified her position in the entertainment industry with each part that showcased her talent for giving characters depth and emotional dimension. Not only did Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy's outstanding performances in Charlie's Angels and other hit shows demonstrate her talent, but they also won over viewers' hearts. She became an adored character, and award ceremonies like the People's Choice Awards often acknowledged her as one of the most beloved TV actors of the 70s and 80s. Her charisma went well beyond the confines of the screen, cementing her place in pop culture and ensuring her place in history as an enduring celebrity. Jaclyn Smith was an early trailblazer in the field of personal branding, not content to settle for a career in acting alone. She made the daring and unorthodox choice to establish her fashion line in collaboration with Kmart in 1985. Instead of just using her name as a spokesman, Jaclyn decided to start her own business. Attracting millions of customers with its sophisticated yet reasonably priced style, the collection swiftly rose to the top of Kmart's most popular lines. From there, Jaclyn branched out into other product lines, such as bedding, bathroom items, and furniture, all of which showcased her unique style and usefulness. In 2008, Jaclyn and Paula Young launched a wig collection, further establishing Jaclyn as a successful entrepreneur. The line, created by famous hairstylist Jose Eber, catered to ladies who wanted to embrace their own selves while still looking fabulous. Having said that, there were some hiccups. A number of reviewers and buyers have brought to light quality discrepancies in her apparel and home decor collections. Regardless, Jaclyn persisted in taking criticism to heart and making her products better, demonstrating that her ambitions stemmed from a place of true devotion to her job rather than superficial admiration. In addition to her successful commercial career, Jaclyn kept close relationships with the Hollywood industry. In 2003's Full Throttle and 2019's Charlie's Angels, she played Kelly Garrett again, being the sole original series actress to guest star in subsequent episodes. She has a timeless allure that transcends generations, and this was a dedication to her followers and proof of that. Jaclyn Smith's career is a model of adaptability and how to use one's celebrity to make a positive impact on one's community. She has demonstrated that she is more than simply a TV star with her versatility and relentless work ethic. She embodies the qualities of wisdom, originality, and tenacity. Jaclyn has been a shining star for decades, and her achievements are due in large part to her natural ability as well as her dogged persistence. Life outside of work. Jaclyn Smith, the shining star of Charlie's Angels, enchanted audiences with her stunning good looks and incredible talent, and she continued to do so in her dynamic personal life, where the radiance of success was frequently entangled with insurmountable obstacles. Despite a ferocious fight with cancer, she went through 4 marriages and devastating losses. Despite everything that happened, Jaclyn remained optimistic, lived a healthy lifestyle, and loved her family no matter what. At the outset of her marriage to actor Roger Davis, Jaclyn was full of naivete and notions about love. She met Roger in New York while dancing, and after just 2 dates, he proposed. But Jaclyn realized afterwards that she became entangled in the relationship because she lacked experience with love. The couple divorced in 1975 despite their best efforts at marital therapy. This was Jaclyn's initial encounter with the significance of protecting oneself in romantic partnerships. On Charlie's Angels, she met actor Dennis Cole later. Dennis won her over with his romantic gestures, which included flowers and poems written from the heart. In 1978, the happy couple wed in New York City in a low-key ceremony that just 25 people were invited to. Sadly, the love affair didn't last. Stress at work and peer pressure from the media finally took their toll on their relationship after more than 2 years of dating. Dennis, who was not fond of being called Mr. Jaclyn Smith, felt that her fame cast her in a negative light. After her marriage ended in 1981, Jaclyn had a deep sense of failure and learned a valuable lesson about managing her profession and love life. Joe Cole, Dennis's kid, was a treasure to Jaclyn, and she held him in high regard even when they were no longer physically together. Unfortunately, Jaclyn was profoundly affected by the robbery that killed Joe in 1991. She had previously spoken about how the loss served as a sobering reminder of how precarious life is, in addition to being a deeply personal tragedy. Tony Richmond, a famous filmmaker, became Jaclyn Smith's third husband in 1981. The birth of her child ushered in a fresh phase in Jaclyn's life. The joy of her life is surpassed only by her 2 children, Spencer and Gaston. Gaston Richmond continued his family's filmmaking tradition after being born in 1982. He has worked on major films such as Atypical, which is available on Netflix, and SEAL Team. Gaston still keeps in touch with his mom, whom he affectionately refers to as the sunshine of my life, despite his hectic work schedule. On social media, Jaclyn frequently posts touching photos of her son and her at important occasions like birthdays and family gatherings. Spencer Margaret Richmond, who was born in 1985, brought her mother's imaginative spirit into the world. Spencer by Jaclyn Smith, a children's product line, was launched in 2017 by Spencer and Jaclyn in collaboration. Mother and daughter had a special affinity, and this milestone underlined that. And the affection Jaclyn felt for B, the granddaughter of Spencer, who served as the collection's inspiration. But there were some snags in Jaclyn and Tony Richmond's marriage. Jaclyn dedicated herself wholeheartedly to raising her children after their 1989 separation, ending a difficult but ultimately rewarding chapter in her life. Jaclyn finally found happiness with Dr. Brad Allen after 3 troubled marriages. Back in 1997, Brad was a thoracic surgeon, unlike her other spouses who were in the entertainment business. Not only did this connection stabilize Jaclyn's life, but it also provided her with significant support during her most difficult health battle to date. During Jaclyn's annual exam in 2003, doctors discovered that she had early-stage breast cancer. A terrible shock ensued. However, Jaclyn was unfazed and would not let it win. She underwent surgery and radiation treatments with resolute resolve as she dove headfirst into the fight. Brad was there for her every step of the way, providing unwavering support and care as she underwent therapy. During those tough days, she found strength in the support of her children, Gaston and Spencer, as well as in her close friends. The love of her loved ones, Jaclyn said, was the one thing that gave her a sense of purpose in life. In order to safeguard her health and keep her classic beauty after recovering from her illness, Jaclyn Smith took up a healthy lifestyle. Making sure everyone has strong social ties is one of her big secrets. Keeping close to her loved ones, whether they be family, friends, or admirers, not only makes Jaclyn happy, but it also improves her health. Whether it's a quick get-together with friends or a more formal family dinner, she manages to squeeze in time for her loved ones no matter how hectic her calendar gets. On top of that, she is very active on social media, where she shares ordinary life with her followers and motivates them by talking about her fight for health and beauty. She claims that these relationships give her boundless energy and help her have a positive outlook. For Jaclyn, sleep is as important as her relationships since it allows her to recharge her energy and maintains healthy skin. She follows a regular sleep routine and takes great care of her skin in the hours leading up to bedtime. To prevent her skin from drying out and wrinkles, she uses retinol in her skincare routine and always moisturizes after a sauna. She uses a natural oil therapy that deeply cleanses and moisturizes her skin every 4 days. The reason Jaclyn's skin looks so young and fresh is because of all the TLC she gets. Jaclyn maintains a healthy lifestyle by eating a varied diet of organic, fresh foods. Cucumber, apple, celery, kale, and ginger green smoothies are her favorite. She also loves fruits and veggies. A healthy diet, in her view, is essential for both protecting her health and keeping her spirits up. But she doesn't go crazy cutting out her favorite foods, like pizza and hamburgers, every once in a while, just enough to keep things in check. Furthermore, Jaclyn keeps her muscles and flexibility in good shape by doing light weightlifting and yoga on a daily basis. She gets in shape and relaxes at the same time through these athletic pursuits, particularly when she and Brad Allen, her husband, engage in enjoyable home exercises together. Exercising is a crucial component of Jaclyn's plan to maintain her health and attractiveness. The most crucial secret, in the end, is her cheerful mentality. Optimism and the pursuit of happiness are the cornerstones of Jaclyn's daily routine. She thinks that having a positive outlook is the key to overcoming obstacles and staying young and energetic. Thanks to these routines, Jaclyn Smith has been able to keep her stunning good looks and her reputation as an inspiration for strength, vitality, and joy. When we consider Jaclyn Smith's life story in hindsight, we see that despite facing many obstacles, she emerged from them stronger than before. Jaclyn has maintained her optimism, healthy lifestyle, and love for her family through her 4 marriages and her struggle with illness. In addition to being a legendary figure in her field, she exemplifies the power of determination and perseverance in the face of hardship. Jaclyn is an inspiration both on and off screen because of her selfless commitment to her family and career, imprint, and sway. People usually think of Jaclyn Smith's stunning performance as Charlie's Angels' Kelly Garrett when someone mentions her name, but her story goes much beyond what you see on TV. Jaclyn has broken away from the stereotypical Hollywood star and become an icon in her own right. She was an early adopter of personal branding, which allowed other famous people to make a difference with their popularity. Whether it was her Kmart fashion brand, furniture collections, or wig lines, Jaclyn wasn't merely a face on a label. She was an integral part of the design process, resulting in functional and distinctive goods. Fame may serve as more than just an advertising medium, as this achievement demonstrated. A creative lifestyle could likewise be conveyed in this way. And picture of a modern woman, one who is self-reliant, powerful, and assured, was forever etched into film by Jaclyn Smith. She broke conventions in her portrayal of Kelly Garrett, who was both a world-renowned angel and a symbol in her own right. Despite social obstacles, the role served as an inspiration to many women, who went on to realize their full potential and achieve lofty ambitions. Jaclyn has made a positive impact on the community through her influence that extends beyond her professional life. Both her private life and her relationships with others were profoundly affected by her struggle with breast cancer. Jaclyn spread a hopeful and healthful message through her involvement in awareness programs. She moved millions of women around the world with her candid and uplifting account of conquering sickness in the 2010 documentary 1 Minute. My Life Right Now. Jaclyn Smith continues to astound and amaze the world at 79 years old by maintaining an astonishingly young appearance. Jaclyn has a rich life with her 4th husband, Brad Allen, in addition to her famous profession and a loving, close-knit family. In 2024, Jaclyn and Brad commemorated their 27th wedding anniversary, a testament to the enduring strength of their love. In an emotional Instagram video, Jaclyn expressed how much joy and inspiration she finds in Brad's company, which in turn encourages her to take care of her health and appearance. He reminds me to stick to a low-fat diet and is always an inspiration for me to take care of myself, she shared. Currently, Jaclyn resides with Brad in a luxurious California estate, where they enjoy peaceful days with family and embrace a serene life together. She often posts videos of their workouts, filled with smiles and playful moments, proving that age is just a number. Jaclyn once wrote, "We found a way to laugh and exercise at the same time. It's what keeps us motivated every day." Family remains the cornerstone of Jaclyn's life. She devotes much of her time to her 2 children from her marriage to Tony Richmond, Gaston, a filmmaker, and Spencer, her partner in launching the children's product line Spencer by Jaclyn Smith. Jaclyn is also a proud grandmother to 3 granddaughters, B, Olivia Rose, and Rin Jaclyn. Speaking of her joy as a grandmother, she said, "The love for your children is immense, but the love for your grandchildren surpasses all words." Beyond her roles as a wife, mother, and grandmother, Jaclyn continues to expand her business ventures. Her personal brand empire has contributed to her estimated net worth of $150 million. She remains active in philanthropic efforts, particularly in raising awareness about breast cancer, the disease she triumphed over more than 20 years ago. Jaclyn Smith's current life is not only a portrait of success and happiness, but also a vivid inspiration for balancing work, family, and self. From the ups and downs of her marriages to her victory over illness, Jaclyn continues to shine, proving that age is no barrier to the brilliance of a resilient and joyful spirit. Jaclyn Smith, with her emotional journey and relationships etched deeply over time, has exemplified the power of resilience and the importance of family love. From the ups and downs of her marriages to her illustrious career and fulfilling present life, she stands as a role model for strength and perseverance. What aspect of Jaclyn Smith's remarkable journey resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to join us in exploring more inspiring stories of Hollywood legends. Let's keep Jaclyn Smith's legacy alive in the hearts of her fans. See you in our next videos. Jaclyn Smith, with her emotional journey and relationships etched deeply over time, has exemplified the power of resilience and the importance of family love. From the ups and downs of her marriages to her illustrious career and fulfilling present life, she stands as a role model for strength and perseverance. What aspect of Jaclyn Smith's remarkable journey resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to join us in exploring more inspiring stories of Hollywood legends. Let's keep Jaclyn Smith's legacy alive in the hearts of her fans. See you in our next videos.